Hi, it's Therese, and you can find me in the Ellen Hutson classroom today. And I'm going to be inspired by the colours in this Pinsight's colour trend combination of colours, and I'm going to be making a card using the Rustic Botanicals stamp and coordinating die set. So I've chosen to use the Altenew inks that were sort of matched to all these beautiful colours, and this is the perfect challenge for me because they're nice, bright, fun, bold colours, and if you know me, you know that I love all my bright colours. They just really suit me fine. So what I've done is I thought I'd do a clean and simple design today, and I'm stamping out I think it's 8 of the different leaves using the green. There's only one sort of green Altenew colour that was matched up with this, so I just sort of stuck to the one green colour. And then I've chosen a few of the beautiful bright blues, purples, and sort of almost a hot pink colour for my actual flower images, and I thought these would go really well together. So I didn't use all of the colours in the inspiration. I thought that would be a bit too challenging for me. And especially when I want to do a clean and simple design, it's nice just to sort of mix and match a few of the colours and just make them your own. So I have stamped out a couple of extra images as well, and when I'm actually stamping out my images, I make sure to leave enough space so that I can use the coordinating dies and run the dies through. I like to, you know, save my wrist. So I like to sort of spread it out so that I can actually die cut a few of the images at a time, and this is a great time saving trick. So obviously I only have one matching leaf die, so I am going to have to run that through 8 times just to make sure that all my leaves are die cut, but it does make it much easier if I can actually do a few passes in one pass, cut a few images at the same time. I do love having my coordinating dies for my images. It does make life very easy, and it gives that really nice sort of finished look to your image. I do use this is some painter's tape. Also, you can just use washi tape or masking tape. Any sort of low tack tape will work to hold your dies in place while you run it through the die cutting machine. If you find that something is a little bit too sticky and you're worried that it's going to take some of the paper away, just take off some of the adhesive by tapping the washi tape or whatever on your clothes or on your arm before you actually stick it to your cardstock. I've chosen a couple of Prismacolor pencils that I thought would really match well with these colours, and I'm doing some really simple colouring here. I'm not doing any blending or anything fancy. I'm bringing in that neutral that's in the colour palette on the, I don't know, is this a pomegranate, I'm thinking? Perhaps. Kind of looks like a pomegranate. It's really funky shape though. I love all these flowers. A really really fun set actually. I like it. It's quite retro. Now I wouldn't recommend die cutting your images before you colour them. It's much easier to colour them before you die cut them. I just had a change of plans along the way. My sentiment today, I'm going to do some white heat embossing on some black cardstock. So I've just prepped it with my powder tool using my Versamark ink. This sentiment comes from Altenew, a set called Frosted Garden. So I'm keeping in line with that real sort of clean and simple sort of bold look on this card, and I just have never got sick of white heat embossing on black cardstock for a sentiment. It just looks great. And to get rid of the powder that I prepped the cardstock with, I just use an old cloth once the heat embossing has cooled down. So I'm going to trim my sentiment down using my guillotine trimmer. And now all of my elements are ready, so I can start putting my card together. Now I've got a top fold portrait style card, and I've cut a panel that's slightly smaller than the card front, and I've added some fun foam and some Be Creative tape, which will have a nice strong hold to hold that in place. And I do like to lay out all my images and elements on the card front before I commit to adhering them, and then I can just use some double-sided tape and some foam squares to sort of add some dimension and secure everything in place. So if you head over to the classroom at Ellen Hutson, you'll be able to see all of the different inks and colours that have already been chosen for you to use with this inspiration colour trend board, and there's such a fun variety. You can have a blast using all of these. One thing that I thought would have worked really well with these beautiful bright colours was actually using the distress inks that were listed and combining like a watercolour look almost with these bold colours. I thought that would have looked great too, and really the possibilities are endless. So like I said, a clean and simple but bold and bright card today. I just want to say thank you for joining me here, and there's always heaps to see and lots of inspiration at the classroom, so head through the link below and have some fun, and hopefully you'll be inspired. So look forward to seeing you here next time. Till then, bye.